everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are the Mighty Guru Yogurt. Oh yes, we are. There's no disputing it. Well now, this is the first film for I think about 3 days. Quite simple reason for that. I've been at work for 3 days. Didn't go home for 3 days. Yes, lots of work. Just got 1 day off now, back at work tomorrow, but only for 1 day. And then I'm off for, let me see, 4 days. So that'll be nice. So just a quick jaunt this morning. I'm going to explore the other end of Corney Fell. Regular viewers will remember that quite recently I rode from Dudden Bridge as far as I could up the Corney Fell Road. You will remember, if you saw that film, that the road is closed because of a collapsed bridge. This morning, what I'm going to do is to go to the other end of the Corney Fell Road and go and investigate the collapsed bridge. Off we go then, up the A595 from Millham through Whitbeck and on toward Bootle, yes. Now, I am currently exploiting a weather window, yes, a weather window. It's a fairly nice morning here in Cumbria. It has rained pretty much incessantly for 2 or 3 days here, quite recently, but now, well, I wouldn't say the sun has come out, but it's not too far away. The clouds are fairly high up, and yeah, it's a okay morning. It's going to rain again later, probably in about 2 hours. And so I am using this little gap in the downpours to go off and have an explore. I'm going to be negotiating little country lanes that I haven't negotiated before, and that's always amusing. And we are, as I mentioned, going to look at the collapsed bridge on the Corney Fell Road. It is delightful to be riding again. This is the first time that I've been out on the magnificent beast here for 3 days because, as I said, I was at work. Went in the van. It was absolutely pissing it down on Friday. I have, over the last 72 hours, been reflecting on my YouTube journey so far. And I have come to a number of conclusions. The practical upshot of which is that I am not any longer going to be committed to a film a day forever. Just not doing it. I was looking back on Friday night and Saturday night when I'd finished work on some of my, not just recent films, but some of the historical ones, you know, 13, 14-month-old films. Now, when I started out doing this stuff, I had, I thought, a fairly clear vision of how I wanted things to be. And in fact, I think it was in my second or third film, I actually laid out a kind of manifesto, the Mighty Guru Yogurt Manifesto. Looking back over the 14-15 months I've been doing this, I have learned an enormous amount. When I began, I had the wrong gear. I didn't really know how to use it properly. All of those problems have gone away. 14 months ago, I had no real idea how to even edit a film. I'm getting quite good at that now. And whilst it is certainly true to say that the commitment to putting up a film a day has put me under just the right amount of pressure to be forced to learn new skills so that I could sustain that workload. It's now no longer necessary, and so I'm not doing it anymore. One of the conclusions that I drew in thinking about where I want to be going with this channel was that I want now to focus on producing quality films, with quality being the operative word. And so that's what I'm doing. I have of late, it seems to me, pursued a sort of scattergun approach, if you like, to my film production. And that is now out of the window. Here it is, scattergun production. Woo! Oh no, we don't have any windows. Oh well, it's a metaphor. It's not real. The new regime begins now, and the approach from here on in is going to be this. I will conceive a film. I will have this is where we're going, a clear idea of what that film is going to look like when it's finished. And I will then jot down an outline of a filming plan. And rather than just go out on the motorcycle, turn on the cameras and talk about whatever it was that was going through my mind 2 seconds earlier, there's going to be a lot more planning involved, a lot more logistics. There will be a lot more stopping and starting and setting up cameras to get a particular shot. I think that what will happen over a period of time is that I will be happier with the films that I produce. It's all an experiment, of course, but we'll see what happens. Well now, I have never ridden up this road before. I've got to say it's pretty nice. From my perusal of the map of the local area, there are going to be quite a few little lanes to go and explore up here before we even get to the Corney Road, which is where the collapsed bridge is. But this is really quite lovely. Oh yes, another thing that is going to change is that I have, as you will know, and this has been simply because of the convenience involved in it, relied quite heavily on music from the editing suite that I use. If anybody's interested, it's Wondershare Filmora. I can't see any reason to be changing that. I know how it works now, so I don't see any sense in changing it. All of the music that is going to accompany my forthcoming films will be my music. And so I'm giving myself a great deal of work in that respect, but I'm actually going to enjoy doing that. It will give me the impetus that I need to start picking up my guitars more often. I have neglected everything of late because of the filmmaking. But now I know what I'm doing, there's no reason to be doing that any longer. Okay then, here is the first T-junction that I saw on the map. I'm going to go and see what's going on up here. So far as I remember, this particular lane leads back onto the main road. But we'll see. The whole plan was to come out and explore, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Well, this is interesting. Oh me. That's Slobo Lobo Pegaso country, that is. I am enjoying his exploration of off-roading. Oh, now, where is this going? Back to another junction. So I imagine that to the left is the main road. I'm going to go right. Wow, there is a view over the Coniston Mountains there that I've never seen. Oh, incredible, incredible. This is what it's all about for me, just going out exploring, seeing things with different eyes, as it were, and just having a grand old time on the motorcycle. What happens ordinarily when I'm in this area is I'm on the A595 heading somewhere else, maybe Wasdale or Ennerdale or somewhere like that, and so it really is great just to take the time to go off and explore these little side roads. It's one of those telephone boxes. And what does this say? Oh, thank you for not driving faster than 10 miles an hour. Very good. Well, there's just this whole network of little lanes. There is a church here, apparently, somewhere out in the wilderness. And so I'm hoping to find that. I do like a good church. Not for purposes of worship, I'll have you know. The mighty Guru Yogurt does not worship. It's another T-junction. Okay. So that's going back to Bootle, that's going to Whitehaven. Oh. I'm going to go this way. Oh, there's Castrol up there, look. Looking for breakfast. Very yellow cyclists. Wow, no. This, I believe, is back on the A595. So I'm going to have a little stop and work out where I'm going next. It's another one of those red boxes. Alrighty, we're going back up the hill here. And this is the Corney Fell Road, which of course is closed. For reasons that we're going to investigate. But I do want to go and see this little church now. You can see the bad weather piling in over the hill there. And so I'm going to ride for maybe another 30 minutes and then start heading home. This is just so nice. Absolutely delightful. I must come here more often. And the voice in my head, or rather in my helmet, is telling me to go this way. Because I do want to go and see this little church. All right, let's see where the church is at. Oh, right, so the map says that the next left is called Church Brow. The clue is in the name. This then is Church Brow. We actually came this way. But where is the church? There it is. Maybe? I don't know. That's very definitely the church. Oh yes, where are we going to park? I think we can park here. Right then, let's get over this stile. Oh, that was a bit wobbly. Here we are then, walking up a little track to the church. I wonder if it's open. It is not. Oh, it is. It's a garden full of people who don't know they're dead. Or indeed, that they ever lived. Such is the finality of death. Well, there's clearly not a lot of garden maintenance going on here. And that seems to be the end of that. I wonder if it's open. Well, no, it's not open. Clearly, God doesn't want visitors today. Oh well.